Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Dallas Keuchel will be on the mound for the Astros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Into the box now, number 4. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Striding into the box, Andrelton Simmons. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker, Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a line drive. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, he's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. Altuve leads off second with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Young is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base paths. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
So striding in, Michael Lee. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. First pitch on its way. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Young is there, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. Here's Justin Upton now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. Just 3 for 14.
Justin Upton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez is under it near the mound. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm. Not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Digging in, Chris Young. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
High in the air down the right field line. Lee over to his left, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Next up for the Astros, James Harden, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Shoemaker is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone, One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Cozart has it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler. One of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
At the plate, David Lee. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Carlos Correa now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike. Correa is sometimes called Show-Rea. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Rivera is there. And that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Standing in, Zach Cozart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Cozart on at first, nobody out. Ground ball, foul down the left side. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Rene Rivera, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 1-0. Here's George Springer. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's got 2 hits in 21 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's
Marwin Gonzalez now.
Marwin.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is lifted out to left. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Striding in once again, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Dribbled up the line. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Reddick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. The 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 2-0 Houston. Striding in, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Here's another 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Another full count pitch home. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Popped him up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin Upton.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Justin Upton, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way to Upton. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Simmons stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard to third. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Chris Young.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
So stepping in, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Looking at his career totals, Kinsler hits a little over the 270 mark. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he fouls this one off. Two out, bases loaded. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They're down 2-0. Now batting, Michael Lee. He hit a sac fly earlier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hard hit ball to second. Up with it is Kinsler. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here's the pitch. drilled to first. Marte fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, left fielder, James Harden.
Now in the box, James Harden. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Harden is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively. This guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
3-2 pitch. Is at the knees and called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Standing in, Zach Cozart drew a base on balls his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Keuchel sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. 2-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Tap down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. Fouled away. One run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. The next 3-2 to right field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it. Harden. 1 away.
Now batting, number 4.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 4. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, runner goes. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. Number 3 in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer is there. And that retires the side. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels 1. Digging in now, David Lee will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
David Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the 2-0 home. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. The 2-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Carlos Correa is on deck. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First offering on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners off for second, down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. And again a throw and the runner back. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. A runner at first with no outs here. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rivera moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
In now, George Springer. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on. The
1-0 delivery. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Popped up. Simmons is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gonzalez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 0-1, here it comes. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Two out with the man at first. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Astros leave one. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Mike Trout.
Keuchel gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th. The 3-0. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 8th home run on the season for him as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2. I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Justin Upton now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit, so I can't see him being out there much longer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And that misses 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Lee is there to put it away for out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's Chris Young. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Young stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And now pitch on the way. Ground ball right into the shift. On the first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
Well, that's one way of taking control of a game. Second dinger of the inning. They've got the lead, and now everyone wants to get a bat and take some cuts.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He went deep back in the 5th.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Springer going back on it, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and it's given the Angels a 4-2 lead.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Into the box now, Jeffrey Marte. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 3 runs already home here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Angels lead it 4-2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Josh Reddick.
Striding forward now is the DH, Josh Reddick. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Young is right there to make the play for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Lee. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
0-1 count and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count still full. 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A step on the bag for 1, and he is in there.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Back goes Trout. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You can see that he caught too much at the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Now batting.
Into the box, James Harden. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Fouled away. Hit to first. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2 out with the man at first. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 9 1 and 2 hitters due up to start the 7th. All even now at 4 apiece. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Will Harris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Will Harris.
In now for the Angels, Rene Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rene Rivera.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Two and one now. The 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 4. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
3-2, full count. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Andrelton Simmons, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Career numbers against Will Harris. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Alex Meyer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Alex Meyer.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Hard on the ground toward short, taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Marwin Gonzalez will be next. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Meyer, a right-hander that goes 6 foot 9 inches tall. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 2-2. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 6-4. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Angels 4. Ken Giles has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Mike Trout will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Giles sets. First pitch on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The 1-1 home. Bends into the zone for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning.
Justin Upton.
Ready once again, Justin Upton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Pitch on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike and the inning comes to a close. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
48, Jose Alvarez.
Digging in, Michael Lee.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Alvarez, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
That was a tough
Number
play,
3.
so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in now, number 3, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. One out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High pop-up. Cozart is right there. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, James Harden.
So coming to the plate, James Harden. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. Hit hard to short. Simmons has it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box, David Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2-0, here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. They're up 6-4. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Chris Davinsky takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Kinsler. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Zach Cozart will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
First baseman number 19, Jeffrey Marte.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Count remains 2-2. Cozart, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and hit softly on a line, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Rene Rivera, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Astros jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Will Harris gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Chris Davinsky hammers down the save, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The Angels, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.